Hi, everyone. So I just wanted to do a quick live just to talk about a few things I was thinking about this morning while I was reviewing my goals for 2021. Because although it's not been just like 2020, because 2020 got most of us by surprise, 2021 has still been a year where we were limited to what we could do. So there's a tool that I use for goal setting. And while I was reviewing my goals for 2021, because we are exactly at like in the middle of the year, I was using this tool and I thought some of you might benefit from it. So I'll do a quick live to share it. So the tool that I use is, at first I would list down the things that I want to have. And once I've listed down things that I want to have, and these will be in different areas of my life. For example, what kind of health do I want to have? What kind of, where do I want to be in my business by end of 2021? What kind of life do I want to create? My relationship goals, my goals with my son, like what kind of memories do I want to create with him this year? As well as my financial goals and the goals for my business. It is important to have these goals in different areas of the life, because if you don't plan them, they will never happen. And before you realize, time will run away from in front of your eyes. I've experienced this when like few years ago when I used to run my restaurant, how time just passed by, and basically for the 4 or 5 years, I was only busy trying to create a business, which ended up me feeling like exhausted and overwhelmed. Anyways, so the tool which I want to talk about is, first we discuss what do I want to have, and the next section is what do I need to do in order to have that. And most people are good with this section, but even though they are good, often people don't take time to sit down and write, because when you write things down, it gives you more clarity, and it kind of gives you a step-by-step process of what you need to do in order for what you need to have. And the second reason why it is important to write things down is because once you have written down what you need to do for what you need to have, you can kind of forget about what you need to have and focus on what you need to do. What that does is it takes away the stress. It takes away the burden of from your shoulders of constantly trying to see that if you are achieving your goals. Because when you're constantly busy trying to see if you're achieving your goals, what happens is you end up doing less. But when you take off that burden from your shoulders, you feel lighter and you walk faster, as in you can fully focus on things that you need to do in order to get to where you want to go. There's a famous quote in ancient yogic literature which says, if you have one eye on the goal, you only have one eye left to find your way. The final part of this equation is to be. So whatever I want to have, so for example, if I want to create memories with my child, the ultimate goal is to have a good relation with him. So what do I need to be in order to have good relation with my child? If I want my business to meet certain targets, what do I need to be? And a good way to find out that is somebody who's already there. So somebody, for example, if the target of my business is to do a 1 million turnover in a year, I would see people who are already there. And most importantly, I would not want to model their entire life, because they might not be there with other goals. They might have they might be there where I want my business goals to be. So I would model what things they are, like what kind of person they are when they're running the business. And that's what will come on my to-be list. if I want to have a good relation with my partner, what do I need to be to become that person who will have good relation with my partner? And I think this is one of the most important things which people forget, or they don't think that much about, because often when you're too busy doing, you're not really being. And there's reason why we are called human being and not human doing, because the majority part, or especially when you're trying to put an effort to achieve towards your goals, most of it comes from being. So being that person who will have the kind of things you want to have. So to sum this up, when doing my goal setting, this is what I have in my mind, the equation which has always helped me to kind of never get overwhelmed and achieve things while being calm and present. And the question is, to do plus to be is equals to have. I hope you found it useful. Let me know in the comments. Have an awesome day.